Hello everyone, VanguardOfValor here yet again with the final part to our Derelict run that was originally recorded on stream. I apologize for the long wait between these videos and the last ones. It's definitely still on the tail end of my cold. I'm starting to feel better, but definitely still not 100% yet. Regardless though, I'm going to try and get this thing going again, try and get this channel up working again, because it's been far too long without any new videos, and I do apologize for that. Thank you very much for your incredible patience during this time. Anyway, we're getting to the finale here of our episode with the Derelict and see what'll happen. We're using Lemmonade's ship, and we are, of course, using a Captain's Edition, which you can get for yourselves in the links in the description below. Hopefully you'll enjoy the episode despite its problems, because it was recorded for stream. It has things like communication with the chat and whatnot, and not, great quality, but we'll make do, so hopefully you enjoy. Here we go.
Now we're leaving the sector. We only have one option, the new colonies of Sylph. Let's leave. Okay, Yoda, Komachi, you guys are all injured pretty bad. We arrive at another isolated civilian sector. Federation military presence here was light even before the rebellion. The locals say a few pirates and a small rebel detachment have been sighted here lately. We prepare the ship for the FTL jump. Alright, well, let's socialize with our crew. NG crew, what do you say? The NG crew member claims that it alone has witnessed over 100 of its kind die Mantis invasors during its long life. Concept of hate unavailable to NG. Introduction to hive emotion matrix necessary in order to apply for Mantis species only. Alright, we need to get some people over there to help, because otherwise we're gonna die in this fight. So let's send some crew over this way. They can help, and we should be fine in this battle over here. Once we have the 2-on-1 situation, we should be more than powerful enough to deal with them. And same thing here, with a 4-on-2 we should be okay. And they're dead. Are you in trouble there? No, you're fine, Zaphod. Good. I was worried there for a second. Komachi, you're gonna head back into the medbay, because why not? And they are dead. Good. Alright, let's get our crew back to their various stations. This should do. Okay. Okay. Well, we are not in a great situation right now, as you have probably guessed, because we've burned all our money. And our enemies are certainly not going to let us get away with this very easily. But let's see what happens here. The Derelict's crew are going to do their best to last as long as they can. Let's jump around to this nebula and see what happens. Let's try and stick to English in the chat, please, Graphite. A heavily damaged Federation ship is hiding in the nebula at this beacon. Before we have time to make contact with them, they fade away into the nebula, but thankfully we have a teleporter now, so we can lock on to their life signs. We beam the Federation crew aboard. One joins our crew, and the rest wait to be dropped off the next station, as well as giving us 48 scrap. Trico, you are amazing. You're exactly what I wanted. I wanted a Mantis. Now we have one. Thank goodness. Alright, let's keep looking around. Maybe we can find some more free money, which we can use to buy weapons. What do we find here? It's worrying that the rebels have penetrated so deep into uncharted space, even if it is only an unmanned craft. It arms its weapons, and we should do the same. The enemy seems to be equipped with a combat augment. We detect a jamming sequel on all frequencies, capable of disrupting communication with automated drones. Well, it's a good thing we bought that ion drone, isn't it? Alright. That's how it's gonna be. Cloaking time. Unfortunately, those mines are really slow, so they might not actually get to us before our cloak wears off. No, there they go. Good. Alright, this is not acceptable. Thankfully, if we breach these shields, they won't be able to repair them, then we can potentially switch to the hull smasher laser and take them out that way. They missed us with an ion bomb, which is nice. We are going to take a lot of hurt from these guys, though, because those mines are unblockable, effectively. Now, they've cloaked again, too. This is gonna hurt. I can't use my drone even to block the other missiles, so we're gonna tank whatever damage we take here. Ow. 3 damage. Please don't hit the weapon system. I really need that to not die right now. Please, that looks like it's gonna hit the weapon system, isn't it? No. Hit the engines instead. Okay. It's only hull damage anyway. I forgot about that. Let's try and hit them with the flail beam. There we go. And lay down some hurt. Actually, wait till that one hits. We missed. Awesome. Try and lay down a bit of damage there. They're out of missiles. Okay. Well, that makes this easy. They're actually out of missiles already. Fair enough. Alright. We could board them with our ghosts, but they can't hurt us anymore, so we're just going to hull laser them, because they can't repair their shields anymore either. So we're fine. We're fine at this point. It's just going to take us a while. Next flail shot is going to go through here to disable their ability to constantly cloak out and dodge our attacks. There we go. And the shields are broken completely now, which means they are dead this attack. Fantastic. We found a bug in Risk of Rain lets you have infinite items. That's pretty weird. Alright, there we go. Another automated ship is sent to the scrapyard as it breaks apart. We salvage what looks usable from its remains before pressing onwards, getting us 3 fuel, a missile, and 41 more scrap. Well, that pays for the missile we had to spend. That's not bad. Of course, we lost a lot of hull, too. Let's check out this store. Maybe they have weapons. Maybe they have weapons. You have weapons. A trade depot orbits a nearby planet. Multiple merchant ships are docked. Looks like we can strike a bargain here. Do you have weapons? You have weapons! You have weapons! An Ion Blast Mark II! We're saved! We're saved. We might actually be able to win. Oh man, that is perfect. That is perfect. Of course, their repairs are super expensive, but... oh man. Okay, so we're going to equip this instead of that. We're going to equip this instead of that, because we can use these at the same time if we ever get that much amount of power. And we're going to sell this junk in order to be able to buy the power we need to run our other weapons. Oh man, okay. Oh. Take a breather here. Man, that was ridiculous. Okay. With this 104 scrap, we have to upgrade our weapons at least once. So I can't afford to do anything else, because I need to be able to run the Ion Blast. Also, there's a fire in there I should go deal with. Let's go put that fire out. Okay. Ooh. Okay. We're potentially still not doomed. We're really not in good shape, but we're potentially not doomed. Oh. Nothing to say we have any real chance of survival here, but we're not doomed. Now... we need to upgrade our defenses, though, really badly. Level 2 shields is really not enough to be fighting the flagship with. The hull is super expensive here, so I'm not sure if I want to buy it. Super low value, and I think we'll be able to find another store somewhere else in the sector that will be able to give us cheaper store values. So we're going to move on and see if we can manage to not explode. And we hit an ion storm immediately. Fantastic. We jump into a sector of the nebula beset by a plasma storm, where an automated rebel scout stationed at the beacon moves in to attack us. Oh, good. I think we're actually just going to leave these guys. We use our cloak to escape. There we go. This is one time where I'm not going to mess with it. Without any power to be able to run our massive power demand weapons and our other systems, it's kind of a scary place to be. So, let's get out of here. We're going to head out of the nebula, I think, and see if we can't find some other stores we can get cheaper repairs, and see what happens. We stumble across a forward scout of the rebel fleet. And they're powering up their FTL drive, which is bad for us. Get those shields active right this second, game. Right this second. Okay, we're going to probably cloak immediately because our shields aren't on. Oh my goodness, look at all those drones. Well, that's hardly fair. Okay. Well, cloak time. I don't want to waste my cloak right now, but I also don't want to die before our shields are ready. Okay. Now we're going to start ion stomping them in a second. Go! We're going to die a lot here, I suspect, but we're going to do our best to last as long as we can. This is going to suck. This is really going to suck. This rocket drone is the really scary part, because we can't do anything about it, really. I could use a defense drone, but ow. And it breaches us, too. Come on now, game. Play fair. I think we're just going to run, honestly. It's not worth staying here. Not worth staying here. All these fights are too scary for us. Time to leave. Time to leave. Whew! A ship refueling station is here. Okay, well we can buy some more fuel. We don't really need it. Let's buy 1 fuel for 2 scrap. There we go. Done. I'll give you some business, but I'm not giving you too much because I need my scrap for later. Oh, man. Okay, so we're going to send our crew back in. There we go. Alright, let us jump. Hopefully we can find somewhere we can actually use some of this stuff soon. Okay. We jump into a calmer part of the nebula, however our relief fades as Rebel Scout jumps to the beacon and moves into attack. Oh good, Titan missiles. Well, let's start ion stomping them. Here we go. We're going to also go for the heavy ion drone. It moves so slowly. This is why I didn't want to buy it in the first place. But we'll try it out and see what happens. They're going to try and take our shields out really fast, which is the really dangerous thing. They have an Ion Blast Mark II, just like we do. Oh no, we're done. This is so bad. We've missed so many of our ion shots against this thing. Ion drone, please hit it. Okay, you hit it once. Now we're going to cloak here so we don't die. It's going to wear off really fast though because we have the Ion Blast firing. Alright. If we can hit it, we might be able to do something. It's going to hit us with the Titan missiles now, which might just kill us. We have to leave. Sucks, but it's that or die. It's that or die. A black market weapons trader spins us a tale of the dangers of the nebula before pushing his wares. Let's fight him then. I think we're done for. At this point, we can't fight anymore. But we're going to see if we can make it to the end. We're going to see if we can make it to the end. Okay. Okay. I guess we heal ourselves or turn on the oxygen for now. We don't really need the drone at this point. And we missed him. Awesome. Please hit Ion Blast. I need you to hit there, otherwise we'd be here all day. Alright, we're going to actually try and turn on the heavy ion again and see if it'll actually help us win a fight. Uh-oh, now we're in trouble. Cloaking time! Okay. Please knock those shields out in a hurry, then we can flail them. Come on, one more, one more. There we go, flail time. Alright, we're going to flail up through here. Can we hit all 4 of those rooms? I'm not sure if we can actually hit all of them, but we're going to try. Oxygen. Weapons. Doors. And next is shields. There we go. And the engines will get hit eventually. Okay. And they offer us 6 fuel, 2 drone parts, and 33 scrap for the surrender. We're not accepting their surrender. We have to go for blood. And they're going to kill us this turn, aren't they? Ow, ow. That hurts. Unfortunately, that knocks our Ion Blast offline, which might be really bad for us. Okay. We need that Ion Blast online again right now. Otherwise, we might lose our Ion Charge on them, and then we might be done for. Let's get the Ion Blast on as quickly as we possibly can. So if they recharge that thing, we're so much in trouble. Thankfully, we should be able to fire again before they can do anything about it. You are firing, right, Ion Blast? Good. Hit them. In the shields, right now. Good. Flail. Time to kill them. Go. And we cloak to dodge damage. Okay, they are dead. Fantastic. Phew! The treachery and thievery of this crew are over as their ship explodes. Disposed of their career, ours for the taking. 3 fuel, drone part, and 45 more scrap. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Phew! Power up the oxygen before we all suffocate, because I forgot I had it off. Hopefully it turns on quickly enough to make our people not die, because I think I'm going to have to run all of my crew into the med bay so they don't suffocate horribly. I should be okay, because we can turn on the NG med bots. There we go. We're pretty okay now. We'll send Zaphod back in there, and we're doing fine. We just got a little bit close to death. Nothing big, nothing serious. Whew. Whew. Okay, we're still alive. We're on the brink of death, but we're still alive. We have 72 scrap. There is another just beacon over there we might go to. Work our way back around this way. When we get to the end, we will get ourselves a bit of extra repair and fuel and stuff. We'll have to see if that's enough to pull us through. I'm going to let our oxygen regenerate for a little bit, and then we'll see what else we can do here. With 72 scrap, what could I even buy that would be useful? I can't even afford level 2 shields with that. This is such an underpowered ship. We just never got the money we needed. We never got the money we needed, but we've managed to struggle on for quite a long way. Quite a long way. Alright, let's go. We're going to jump over towards the exit, I think. No, we'll check out this just speak. We have plenty of time. Okay, what is this? A seemingly functional Federation base lies completely dormant at this beacon. The crew must either be dead or evacuated. We need all the money we can get at this point, so we're going to risk crew to approach the station. We get our ship into a boarding vector without incidents and proceed to dock. After we board, it turns out somebody already looted the station before us. Little useful materials remain, and we leave disappointed. We get 32 scrap, which is not really disappointing in my opinion. Okay, what else can we see? After this jump completes, our scanners register absolutely nothing. Nice. Alright, let's chat with our Mantis. Captain, I have to explain something. This is the first time our Mantis approaches with some kind of friendliness. Its news comes as a surprise. Our Mantis had been secretly mating with one of its own kind in the last sector. You're pregnant? Well, congratulations. I knew you would understand. Actually, my daughter is already hatched. Your crewman is happy not to have to hide its offspring anymore and promises the newborn will be no burden and fight for us just as loyal as its parent. Oh, that's kind of interesting, but somewhat creepy. I guess we get rid of Schultz, one of our unskilled people. Luckily, Mantis are born in an almost mature state. I will name her in the strange Federation language to honor our alliance. The young Mantis greets us with a shy gesture. Daughter. Really, that's a great name. That is a great name. Okay, so we're going to swap out one of our ghosts. Who's a ghost who doesn't have a whole lot of experience? Junker, I guess. I'm getting rid of Schultz. Goodbye, Schultz. No gender variety on this ship anymore. Dismissed. Alright, now we have 2 Mantis to board with. That actually is pretty useful. That's actually pretty useful. Okay. Let's keep jumping, I guess. Let's keep going. There's a busy black market station orbiting the nearby planet. We see its automated hail. Greetings, travelers. Our big guns are standing by. To engage in trade, depower weapon systems, and proceed to docking bay. Else, be gone. Greetings, traveler. Alright, they have breach missiles and some other kind of lasers, which I don't really want to mess with. But I need money, so I guess we should probably just fight them. Can I buy from them? It doesn't look like it. There's no way to get stuff from the store here, so I guess we just fight them. Let's power up the weapons and engage the station. Here we go. The place is rotten to the core and as much a threat to the Federation as the rebels are. No need to spare it. Of course, there's a cloak and a... Is that a scatter laser that goes through the shields? No, it is not. Good. Good. Those do exist, and they're quite scary. Did it just shoot twice in a row? I think so. Whatever. Ion blast them in the shields. These guys do have a cloak, which makes them slightly more dangerous, but the fact that they can't dodge makes them pretty good targets for the ion blast. Plus, their aim isn't very good either. Now, that rocket is the scariest thing they've got. That will basically kill us if it hits us. So we're going to be using a defense drone for sure in this battle. Like so. Please block that missile, game. There we go. Okay. Once our flail beam is ready, we can do absolutely monstrous amounts of damage with this ship. And they've cloaked again. Ryzen could have done damage. I wasn't paying attention. Oh well. Hopefully their cloak isn't max level and they reappear before it resets the ion. There it goes. Alright. Time to lay down some pain on these poor unfortunate souls. This should kill you outright. We're gonna cloak just to be extra safe. There we go. This should literally kill them in one beam. They try and surrender, offering us 2 missiles, a drone part, and 30 scrap, but we don't accept their surrender. We're looking for blood. Okay. They're gonna survive a little bit, but not long enough to take another wave of our flail beam. I should probably power the oxygen back on again, but you know what? Who needs breathing? Who needs breathing anyway? And the shield's back up this time, which is unfortunate. Oh well. So, we're gonna cloak again, just to be sure. There we go. There we go. Flail beam is ready as soon as we ion them out again, which shouldn't be too long, since we did just get them down to 1 bar already. So technically I could probably kill them now, but I'll wait until we take one more shot at them first. Please knock them out so I can kill them. Thank you, and it's time for you to die again. Goodbye, rebels. Or pirates, I guess in this case. Goodbye. There we go, the pirates are down. The station slowly breaks up. Wow! Slowly breaks apart, leaving massive chunks of debris and scrap material. We collect what we can, but the wreckage is so big that more time would be necessary to gather all the usable parts. We run a quick debris drift analysis to see what we could gather. We get a fuel, a drone part, and 41 scrap. The bonus offers 3 fuel, 1 drone part, and 72 scrap. Yes, please. Yes, please. Alright. We slowly circle around the beacon several times and have our crew keep track of all the drifting parts that seem valuable. We've wasted a whole lot of time, but I think that was probably worth it. Jeez. That was a ton of scrap. And we can get to the exit before they overrun us. Awesome. We might not be doomed. We might actually be able to win this. Ridiculous. Oh, if we can win this, this is going to be the best. The best playthrough. Okay, I think we go for level 3 shields now. Not dying is my highest priority. Thank you for that. Wow. Wow. That is awesome. Whew. We're still not in a great shape, but we're looking much better than we were a second ago. Much better than we were a second ago. We're probably still going to die, but we'll see what we can do about it. So, at this point, we just jump to the exit beacon. Let's get out of here. We've arrived at the long-range beacon, and when the FTL drive is charged, we can jump to the next sector. We spot a small rebel ship nearby. It seems to be fitted for transport rather than combat. It doesn't seem to want to engage us or our ship. Let's demand the surrender of their goods and see if we can get more money out of these guys. Oh, goodness. They're a giant ship. I don't think they can hurt us, though. They can't. They have an artillery laser and a halberd beam. We're actually safe from them. Okay. We can smash them to bits, and they can't do anything about it. This is perfect. The artillery laser can't pierce our shields, and the halberd beam can't pierce our shields. And they're not even trying to run. This is actually ideal. I wonder what we can get from these guys. This is excellent. Please hit him again. Knock that shield out. Thank you. Awesome. Keep hitting them. There we go. May as well... hang on. If I hit them up through here, I can hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rooms. 8 rooms. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rooms. Okay. 7 rooms. Go. They're trying to escape. Unfortunately for them, I just fried their helm, which is going to make it difficult. Unfortunately for us, we just missed their shield a whole bunch of times, and now they're blocking all of our damage. You jerks. How do we miss that often? That's actually really bad. I kind of needed to keep these guys locked down. We got the then it comes back through the shields again on the other side. That's hilarious. Unfortunately, I think they might actually be able to get out of here before we can knock them out. Next beam is going to have to go across here to make sure we can kill their engines as well as their helm. Please hit Ion Blast. Please hit. Okay. Flail is ready to fire. Fire the flail through here. We need to knock them out as effectively as we possibly can. We need to reduce their ability to run. We need to knock out their helm quickly by hitting them with this again. We might actually go for the pike beam after this because it charges faster. But honestly, given how long it takes this thing to fire, switching weapons is probably not even the most effective way of dealing with this problem. We're going to do it anyway, though. We're going to switch to from the flail beam to the pike beam and hope it charges fast enough to kill them before they can turn on their helm again. Because if they can, we're stuck, but if they can't, we win. And we can actually do damage faster than that if we fire it up through here. That is the fastest damage-dealing position we've got. Come on, pike beam. Don't let them run away on us now. We've got them right where we want them. Nice big reward is just waiting for us. And pike beam, it's all you. There we go. Woo! Whew! The ship was apparently transporting weaponry, but nothing survived the battle. We got 58 scrap, though, which is pretty nice. Okay. 110 scrap again. We might still not be doomed. Awesome. Awesome. Whew. Let's jump out of this sector and go deal with the final battle. Here we are. In fact, it's called the final battle. Here we go. We've made it to the end. Can we survive through this mess? We arrive at the heart of the last Federation fleet. Our access codes get us past initial security and a direct feed to the capital ship's war room. Admiral Tully speaks first, saying, "What is the meaning of this? Who are you?" We explain our mission. Our explanation is met with murmurs of cynicism and disbelief amongst the officers. General Terzel of the Engine Brigade speaks up, saying, "Intel suggests potential counter to rebel technology. Risk all or save none." Well, let's explain the weakness of the rebel fleet, the enemy flagship, and Tully responds, saying, "It's settled then. The rebels will be here in a matter of moments. We will do what we can to hold off their warships, but you must succeed in destroying this flagship. We will refuel your ship now, and our stations will offer help wherever possible. Good luck." He also gives us 10 fuel. Not that we need it. Are there repair beacons nearby we can get to? Yes. There's this one we can get to for sure. Then we can probably jump across and get to that one, then go and fight the flagship, which is perfect. Okay. What are we going to do with our remaining money? We could buy a weapon upgrade, but not enough to power the pike beam at the same time. I'm probably going to go for upgraded cloak to give us more survivability from this. And... I think cloak is our best option. Maybe higher level doors for the later levels. We can probably get that later. For now, we could... Hang on. No, this takes 3... I sold the breach bomb already, yeah. We need the weapon, but we can't use the weapon. So I can't afford to use it. Maybe we'll hold on to some of our money and we'll see what happens. If we can get enough money, then maybe we'll power it up, but we'll have to wait and see. We can't get the weaponry at the moment. After arriving at the beacon, we detect a small one-man shuttlecraft heading straight for us. Repeated hails are yielding no response. Well, we're not going to deal with anything else. We're shooting it down. Shuttle has no defenses and breaks apart under our heavy weapons fire. An unusually big explosion erupts as we fire on the shuttle. Nothing of it remains salvageable. Good thing we didn't let it hit us then. Repair beacon! Bing! Forward construction station is in the process of repairing damaged warships. Our command codes convince them to do a quick patch job on us. 5 fuel, 4 missiles, 5 drone parts. Yes! Alright, keep moving. Keep moving. This planet is bustling with civilian activity. We consider ferrying some refugees to the next beacon, but are deterred by a Federation-coded weapon lock. Rebel ground troops have taken over several military bases on the surface and are in control of several point defense beams. A ship of the local defense squadron is dispatched to mark us for the beam strike. We have to get out of the system quickly in order to evade the deadly planetary weapons. So actually, we don't have to do that at all. Once they start firing, all we have to do is cloak. Okay, there's the first one, cloaking. Now the other ones cannot hit us. That is a little interesting tidbit about how the planetary weapons work, since they are all based in the, like, actual weapon systems and whatnot. They're this thing, I think. They're really easy to dodge. We're gonna take a rocket here, but that's fine. Drone control took a hit, we'll go fix that. We're about to go get another repair station anyway. If we can kill these guys, I'll be happy, and if not, well, it doesn't really matter. Please kill them, though. Ion Blast, take out those shields. I like how the Ion Blast is not even visible, the charge time. There we go. Flail Beam. We're going to launch the flail up through the ship here. That should do some good damage. What was that? That was that rocket again. That's fine. We're going to get more repairs in a second, like I said, so I'm not really worried about that. We should do a pretty significant amount of damage to them with this beam, and it should take out their weapons eventually when it gets there. We're going to cloak this time so you don't take any damage from that salvo of rockets, because this should actually knock it offline, I think. And they're going to have a lot to deal with. There we go. That knocked the weapon I wanted offline. They boarded us in our Mantis-filled teleporter. Well done, crew. You sure picked a dumb thing to do there. Let's flail beam back down the other side of the ship now. Goodbye. They're trying to jump back away, but unfortunately for them, that's not going to work very well. They're going to wind up dead. How did that not damage that system? That seems strange, because I just hit it with a flail beam. Thankfully, they're going to die before they have a chance to do anything else anyway. Goodbye. Rebel Defender goes down in flames. Planetary defense ship is shot down by heavy fire from our weapons arrays, and we get a missile drone part and 58 scrap from them. Okay. Whew. Okay. Let's see. We can jump to the repair beacon, which we will definitely do. Getting more repairs is definitely what we want. There we go. Back up to full hull. That's what we're looking at. There's a mobile ship construction platform station at this beacon. Gives us 5 fuel, 4 missiles, and 5 drone parts, which is great. We're going to jump to here, then we'll go jump and fight the flagship most likely. Actually, let's jump here first. Alright, what is this? At first, massive explosions and plasma flares in the distance distract us from the small Federation outpost nearby. But as a quick scan shows rebel Marines and combat drones on board, we realize there's a greater threat here. They start targeting us. Thankfully, they can't dodge. They have a big laser, but they can't dodge, so we're going to wind up killing them. They're going to try and board us in a second, but then we can just kill the boarders. So I'm not really that scared. Hello, friends! You get to fight some mantis. I really want someone to board us in one of these rooms so they get to follow us all the way and watch their flagship be destroyed from these cells. But I don't think it's going to happen. Sadly. These guys are sitting ducks here. They've got no cloak. They're just waiting to die. We're going to cloak that out, though, so we don't get hit by all those lasers and wind up actually taking damage from something. Alright. And time to flail. We're going to lay down some flail damage right through here. Like so. This should hurt. It's going to take about a year for it to get across the ship, but it should do some pretty good damage. Whew. This is pretty crazy. If we manage to succeed this, I'll be so surprised. We might still die. There's nothing guaranteeing our success at this point, but we're looking pretty solid now compared to what we were. Flail beam. Finish them. Whew. Alright, medical station is destroyed. There we go. There's no time to salvage all the debris, but we do get 44 scrap, which actually might make it viable to upgrade and get the pike beam. We could conceivably get both of those. So they're over there, but we're actually going to go here first, and then we're going to go over there and fight them. This is looking good. A single rebel cruiser, identifying as RS Good High, is pounding the colonies on this small planet while the main fleets battle a few clicks away. We receive a distorted hail from the surface. You are the only friendly ship in range. They're going to murder us all. Please help us. Well, unfortunately, I don't have the breach bomb anymore, Fred. I can't use it. So, I think at this point, the level flat, yeah, Fighting this guy might not be a good decision at this point. Guys, stop telling me to get the breach bomb. I don't have it anymore. The Rebel flagship is our target. I don't think we're going to fight the Rebel cruiser because it seems like it'd be a losing battle, most likely. We'd take a bunch of rocket damage and such, so we're not going to fight them. Alright. Alright. Let's see here. We have 212 scrap. How do we want to use this? I think our best course of action is either upgrading our weapons or upgrading our cloak. But I think doing the fight... The thing is, we don't have enough power to run this, and everything else I want to be using. At least in Stage 1, I have to use the heavy ion drone and the ion blast to break their shields fast enough to prevent them from cloaking. We're going to have to tank through a full set of cloak anyway, though, because the flail takes 9,000 years to charge and 9,000 years to fire. So... It's a tricky situation, though. I'm not entirely sure what we need to actually do here. More engine power would be good as well, so we can actually dodge since we have low shields. I think what we're going to do is actually go dodge and cloak. Because dodging their weapons is super good. If we can put a couple points like this, that makes us significantly harder to take down. Because we can now dodge more things, and the engine power is always going to be useful. Now, we might power up other things, but I don't think we need them at this point. We will be fine here. Send our Mantis into the boarding system so they can board the rocket launcher, and we'll see what else we can do here. We don't need to upgrade the teleporter, though. One power bar is all we need for this thing. Since we're going into the, whatchamacallem, the rockets, which take a long time to destroy anyway, we don't actually need more power than one. So that's fine. So, we are going to continue here. We're going to go try this. This might be a complete disaster, but we'll see how it goes. Bring it on, Rebel flagship. This is it, the Rebel flagship. If we're able to destroy this monstrosity, the Federation fleet will have a chance of surviving, so there is, of course, no turning back. Instant cloak happens in a second here. Oh, you jerks. They've drained 3 of our engine power? That is insane. Oh, I've never seen that before. The flagship is evil now. The flagship hacks our engine control. That is not okay. I'm not okay with the flagship using hacks on us all the time. If it hacks weapons and stuff, we're literally dead. That is not cool. I don't like that. This is not a fun thing. Alright, we're going to take a ton of damage this fight then. So, we're going to immediately teleport into the rockets. Let's go. Okay, start ion blasting them. I don't even really need to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. The rockets just fired, did they? I don't think so. Here they go. Alright, cloak time. 95% evasion isn't bad. I should actually stop the ion blast right now. I don't really want to be wasting our cloak time. The ion blast doesn't do us any good at this stage anyway. Trico is injured, but that's fine because they're on the enemy ship, so they'll be okay. Zaphod is actually max level as well, so really we're not getting anything by doing that. Because they're going to cloak before we can use the flail anyway, just like this. So we have to try and knock out the next stage of their defenses before anything else really happens. And now their beam is going to pierce through and start doing damage. It's the same kind of beam we have, you jerks. Alright, get in there, fix that up. Alright. There we go. Do we just... No, they breached our med bay? Really? I didn't know that beam could cause breaches. That's mean. Alright, well, time to start ion stomping them. So ion, go. We also need the heavy ion, go. We also need our shields back, please. Otherwise this is going to start hurting really bad. Ow! You just about killed one of my ghosts. That's not okay. Once their shields go down, the heavy ion might not actually be very good here because it's so slow to travel. But as long as it hits its shot, we should be able to pierce through here. Ow! Stop it! Stop it with all the evil. They're actually going to take out our cloaking as well, so let's go send you over there and fix that. You put a breach in it, too. That's monstrous. Okay. We missed with the heavy ion drone, didn't we? I don't know. We're not looking too good, though. Cloaking time. We're going to teleport our mantis back on board. Ow, this is really, really painful. Having that massive engines hit really sucks. Okay. And they've cloaked before I could fire the flail. This sucks. I can't track all these different things. This is really not good. The shields are back up at full, though, which is definitely good. We need to get our power back where we need it. Okay, there we go. Back over here. Flail time, flail time. Okay, firing the flail up through the cloak seems like the best course of action. We might lose some of the damage doing this, but this hits a lot of rooms. So let's hopefully ion them before they get their shields back up. We missed twice. They might get the shields back up before we can hit them again. Come on now, don't do that. There we go, good. Cloak is broken. These guys are actually in a pretty bad spot now. We might be able to take them now. Okay. Oh, this has been a nightmare, but I think we might actually be okay here. We lost almost a third of our hull trying to fight these guys, but we should be good now. We should be good now. Let's try and bring them all over into this part of the ship if we can, so our next flail attack to kill them is going to go through the doors as well. We're going to run it down through this part of the ship, and hopefully they'll send some crew over there, but they are dead. Goodbye, flagship, phase 1. Okay. Whew. Just as we finally gain the upper hand, they find a way rather to make an FTL jump. In their new state, they'll have to get closer to the base to be a threat, so we bought ourselves some time, but have to keep up the assault. 3 fuel drone part, 19 scrap. Okay. Okay. There we go. There we go. Now, we took a ton of damage there, but I'm interested in seeing if they... the beam is still going. I'm interested in seeing what they have for us in the next stage. I know they have the defense drones, which are going to give us a massively hard time. But we might not be completely destroyed here. The one thing I'm worried about, though, is if they have a system disabler in the next section, we might be dead. If it takes out shields or cloaking or something, that might be really bad. That might be really bad. We haven't won yet. People are saying in the chat that we've got like a 100% chance to win. No, 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 no. We're just getting down to nasty stuff now. We're going to upgrade our doors so that we can actually tank ourselves through whatever's coming next, because if that boarding drone gets on board, we're in trouble. We also want to have the heavy ion if we can, but since they can't cloak, the defense drone is more valuable at the moment. So we're going to jump into the next phase and fight them there, and then we can jump to the repair beacon over here and heal ourselves afterwards if we're lucky. So let's go fight this guy. We might even go heal ourselves first. No, we're gonna go fight him first, and we can go heal afterwards. Okay, what do we have here? We chased down the flagship and discover it's heavily damaged in the previous fight. Scans indicate it has redirected considerable power to its drones, and here it goes. Okay, no more hacks mode, that's good. So we're gonna immediately board the rockets and try and take that out. Start firing the ion blast at him. Oh, forgot about the defense drone, that's bad. We are going to cloak, but it's past the point where we can shoot him down. Cloaking time. And we're gonna power on the defense drone with this. He's not going to be able to shoot him anymore. I always forget to do that. Always forget. Thankfully, it looks like he's actually going to stick into this room, which would be perfect for us. Oh, we shot him! No way! You actually got him, drone! Oh, you missed that one, though. That's okay. Nice try. We got him. Okay. Good enough for me. So, let's send some crew in there to give him a hard time. Since we have ghosts, they can handle the suffocation without too much trouble, although admittedly he fights like a super high power fighter, so probably not going to be the best either way. But, we're going to be able to take up the drone control in a second. We just want to delay him so we can't get through the doors. There we go. We're going to run away so we don't take any damage here. There's more lasers coming in. We finished destroying the rockets, so we're going to teleport out of there. Good. The flail is almost ready. All I need is a couple more ion hits and I can take them out. I'm actually going to turn the defense drone off, I think, so we can power up our engines to maximum here for this, because we're going to need it. And please take out their shields. Oh, come on, one more. This is going to suck. This is going to suck. We need it. Oh, come on, just knock the shields out. I can't afford to lose any weapons damage here. Ow. Come on, you've missed like 4 in a row. You let them recharge their shields completely. No. Ion weapon. You're the worst. You're the worst. If we try and board them with our mantises over here, they will die. There's too many enemy crew still alive on board that ship. I don't know where they are. We only have a level 1 teleporter. I can't get them out of there quickly enough. So we're not going to try. We do have our cloak ready, but I don't want to burn it now until the next super wave. So we're going to hope our stuff recharges here, and we'll have to deal with this guy when he breaks into the next room. We should really turn on the oxygen again, though, because otherwise we're going to be in trouble here once we start having more of our air draining out of that breach. Now, we're going to actually power up, instead, the heavy ion. This might give us the edge we need to get through here. There we go. So we should be okay now. We can cloak through the next super wave. I should really close that door again, but unfortunately I can't really control that right now. Here comes the super wave, cloak time. With the ion blast firing, it should be just enough to break through it. You're actually killing my mantis. I can't have that. Let's get you out of there. There we go. I don't actually want them to fire another one either. So, the shield should go down in a second. There we go. Flail time. Flail comes up through here, takes out the drone control, which turns that guy off, thank goodness. We put our power from here into the med bay, and we put more power into the oxygen, so we can actually keep ourselves going here. They're going to send another super wave, and I'm going to need more power in here, so we can probably afford to turn off the ion drone to accomplish that, but yeah, I'm turning the ion drone off now. Put it into the evasion. We need that much more at the moment. Okay. Okay, we might actually live through this mess. Get you in there, you in there. You're going to finish off that drone. Flail beam is almost ready to fire again. You've damaged the laser, which is good. We're going to take another shot up through there when it's ready, and that should kill this phase completely. Ouch, here come some lasers. They're going to do some damage. That's not good. Thankfully, we're partially blocking them. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, this hurts. But thankfully, our shields are kind of blocking it. And there goes the beam, which is going to kill them. Thank you, Flail Beam. I'm sorry I made fun of your weird-sounding name, but you have just saved us this battle. Fantastic. Whew! Just as we get in the upper hand, we find a way to make an FTL jump. In this new state, we'll have a way to get the base to be a threat, so we bought more time. 30 fuel, drone part 19 scrap. I'll be very surprised if we don't win at this point. Oh, the flail has just been amazingly valuable. Amazingly valuable. Whew! Okay, time to fix this breach. Oh, man. Okay, now we should be okay. They might be able to do us some damage with the super waves coming up, because we don't have this whole lot. We don't have to use the mantis porters more. The mantis are quite happy doing their job. Oh, dry. Alright. We are going to do our best here to finish this off. Oh, and they're going to the repair beacon before I can, you jerks. Not that we really need it, but let's try this. Okay. I wasn't going to sell the beam. I was considering it, and then I wanted to test it before I did. Turns out it's really amazing. Let's get over here and fight this flagship. Bring it on. Alright, we're not certain how it's able to keep fighting without damage it has sustained. Looks like the flagship has transferred power to the teleporter as well as a super weapon. Here they come. Several Federation fleet detachments have broken through the lines and come to aid in our final effort. They have suffered critical losses to get here and will not be able to distract the fleet for long. They're going to be boarding us in a second, so I'm going to keep my mantis on board. I can't board them anyway since they have the Zoltan shield up, but we're going to knock it down as quickly as we can here. I'm going to take power out of various systems to activate the heavy ion blast combo to try and knock them down. I could vent these guys instead, but I'm going to try and kill them with our boarders, or rather our anti-boarding team first. I should really turn the med bay on though too, shouldn't I? Here comes some more lasers. Once we get through there, I'll be different matter, but for now, we cloak. Dodge those rockets. Alright. I could just airlock them, I know. I'm aware. And they boarded us with some more people. Alright, they are dead. A power wave is coming, but hopefully we'll be lucky enough to dodge most of it. That's an interesting little graphical error. I wonder if he gave them more hull. Interesting. Well, let's keep going here. We're going to need to power up our engines to full in a second. We're going to dodge as much of this as we possibly can. Ow, ow, ow. Alright, thankfully didn't hit anything important. The hull took some hits, but that's not so bad. Unfortunately for us, though, that rocket is probably going to do some damage now. And no. Okay, that was actually great. Let's send our Mantis over to the teleporter so they can board and take out the rocket launcher. They don't need to have health for that. So, we're just about the point where we can start damaging them. Not quite secure here yet, though. Power up the oxygen for now, because we can easily tank all those lasers, even if they do hit us. Power into the teleporter to dodge in there and break that system. There we go. It might actually take them longer to destroy that than just for us to kill them, but we'll see. Dodging time. Thank you. Love that evasion. I need to turn the medbay on as well, so we turn the oxygen off, turn the medbay on, heal us up a little bit. Flail is almost ready to unleash its fury upon them. They're charging another power surge, which is probably going to hurt, but we'll be fine. I'm not too worried about taking damage at this point. We have a ton of health. They're resisting damage? They can do that? There's only system damage they resist. I'm not sure. Anyway, here comes a lot of shots. And we took 2 hits. That's fine. We have plenty of hull to handle that. Let's go fix some damage. Our Mantis have just about destroyed their rockets. Ow, taking some more damage. That's still fine, though. Still fine. Alright. I should turn off the heavy ion at this point. Don't need it anymore. Power up the evasion. Teleport the Mantis crew back home. Well done, Mantis. Turn on the oxygen. And the medbay. Go put out that fire. Okay. The fire's actually spreading because our door control is broken. But you know what? It doesn't matter. These guys are doomed. Last time. Goodbye, Rebel flagship. Wow. This battle has been absolutely insane. I cannot believe we've actually succeeded here. The Rebel flagship goes down. Wow. Wow. Thanks to the valiant effort of the VSS Derelict and her successful crew, Wreck, Junker, Yoda, Edmund, Zaphod, Comanche, Trico, and Daughter, the Rebels' flagship was destroyed, throwing their fleet into chaos and ensuring a Federation victory. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That was ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh. Man. I can't believe we won that. I can't believe we won that. We were so close to disaster so many times in this run. Okay. Sweet. Let's go take a look at our score and see how we actually wound up doing. Here we go. Only 3,407 points. Ridiculous. Let's check our stats here, though. Not even on the board. No surprise. 23 ships defeated out of 53 in our record. Only 93 beacons explored. Only 1,336 scrap collected. And only 11 crew hired. Man. That is amazing. That is amazing. Ugh, what a terrible run that we managed to somehow succeed with. Fantastic. Whew. Thank you to everyone who came out to watch. That was awesome. I think we're going to give away at least a game now to celebrate our fantastic victory. And so don't leave just yet. We'll set that up in a quick second. We'll give something away. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. I'll let you know in just a second. Either way, that was pretty fantastic. Alright, let's close this up.
Thanks again for watching, everyone. This has been Vanguard of Valor playing some FTL here on stream for you as a result of being sick. If you've enjoyed the video, let me know what you thought about it in the comments down below. Thank you again very much for your patience, and I look forward to seeing you again once I can make some real videos again, which should be soon. So until then, bye-bye.